Throughout August, the hockey writers will be releasing a series of bold predictions. Team by team, this series will take shape as we look at some of the more questionable possibilities that could come into fruition during the 201,718 season. As our predictions continue, we head to Columbus, Ohio, and check in with the Blue Jackets, who are coming off a season filled with ups, downs, and even more surprises. Recapping 201,617, the Jackets finished the 201,617 season with a 50,248 record in the regular season to set a franchise record in points, 108, eclipsing the previous mark by 15 points set back in 201,314. They also set a franchise record in goals for with 249 and allowed the fewest goals in franchise history with 195. Offensively, the team was led by Cam Atkinson's 35 goals and 62 points, while Alexander Wennberg leading the way in the assist department with 46. On the back end, the Jackets saw rookie sensation Zach Werenski storm onto the scene with an 11-goal and 47-point rookie season, putting him right up there in Calder Trophy voting. Cam Atkinson led all Blue Jackets in goals and points in 201,617. Photo: Amy Irvin. The hockey writers in net. The Blue Jackets got a Vezina-worthy season from Sergei Bobrovsky, who finished the year with a 41,175 record in 63 games to go along with a 2.06 goals against average and .931 save percentage. All of that, along with their extended winning streak mid-season, allowed the Jackets to earn a top 3 division spot heading into the postseason. However, the first playoff appearance in 3 years didn't last long, as they were ousted by the eventual cup-winning Penguins in just 5 games, leaving the Jackets and the fans wanting more come the 201,718 season. Sergei Bobrovsky was a staple in the Blue Jackets lineup last season. Aaron Osteruza. Today Sports. The time is now. With the new season comes new hope and desire to top what was done just 1 year ago. For the Blue Jackets, that means extending the playoff stint this coming season, and they might have just the right pieces to take that next step. Their off-season hasn't been the busiest per se, but they did make arguably one of the biggest trades of the year. Following a year of 24 goals and 53 points, which was good enough for third on the team in 201,617, the Blue Jackets shipped Brandon Saad back to Chicago in return for Artemi, Panarin, and Tyler Mott. Joining Saad was goaltender Anton Forsberg, but he wasn't the focal point of this move, obviously. In Panarin, the Jackets got a 25-year-old with just 2 seasons of NHL experience under his belt. That being said, they were 2 very impressive seasons. The purely offensive threat has 61 goals and 151 points in 162 regular season games since coming over to North America. Add that to his 8 points in 11 playoff games, and it's fairly obvious as to why the Jackets wanted a young forward. Adding Panarin gives the Jackets another legitimate sniper up front. Photo: Brace Hemelganus. Today Sports. While some could argue that the Jackets still have a fairly young squad, being that they are the second youngest franchise in the league right now in average age, the experience gained by the players over the past season can't be ignored. With veterans like Nick Foligno, Seth Jones, and Brandon Dubinsky there to help develop the less experienced players, this team is chomping at the bit to take the next step in pursuing the coveted Stanley Cup and bring it back to Columbus. 201,718 bold prediction. Columbus Cup final. Call it a stretch or whatever you want, but it's clear that the time is now for the Blue Jackets to make a push for Lord Stanley's holy grail. With proven goal scorers in Atkinson and Panarin, legitimate depth players like Josh Anderson and Boone Jenner complemented by Jones, Werenski, and Jack Johnson on the blue line, it's safe to say that this could be the most competitive team the Columbus fans have seen. With the strong-mannered Tortorella behind the bench, the Jackets are buying into his system right now. Whether there's an expiry date on the 59-year-old coach tactics or not, chances are the players will want to experience the same kind of success if they're going to play the type of hockey that Tort likes to ice. John Tortorella is coming off a Jack Adams Trophy in 201,617. Aaron Osterusa Today Sports that, on top of the fact that windows for success can close so quickly in today's NHL, and you've got the perfect equation for a team destined to push and punish their way into the Stanley Cup final in 201,718. Sure, it may be a stretch, but the Jackets have been building their honest product for a number of years using the right avenues such as the draft. Expect the players to buy into Tortorella's system for at least one more year and earn a trip to the Stanley Cup final and a shot at etching their names in hockey history.